Hello everybody, my name is Stretex and welcome back to Victoria 3 and our glorious game playing as Colombia. Now, we are in the midst of a conquest of Central America, though we've got to be very careful because everywhere we've taken over so far is in turmoil because they absolutely despise me. So I've got to be very careful with our old taxation and whatnot. So for my objectives this episode, I want to finish off the conquest of Central America, and also I want to stabilize taxation and whatnot to get turmoil down in our new regions. The reason this being is that if I keep taxation too high, they will eventually rebel and I have to kill them again, which would just be a giant pain in the arse, but it is what it is. Now, I also have noticed through the episodes that we have a bit of a new problem, everybody, which is labor. Now, what do you mean? We have hardly anybody left that can work in our country. All my regions here only have like 1,000 extra workers at best. This place actually has 0, which is pretty bad. So we've got to keep that in mind, that we need to try and either find ways of making our businesses more efficient, or we need to improve standard of living so people move here, or we have more children. One of those things, but we will work on that as we play along. The only place I have left, which is okay, is this region right here with 23,000 people in. So we should be okay as long as I just build stuff in here for the foreseeable future. So anyway, one easier way of doing this though is production methods. I know we've been using quite a lot so far, but most of the factories have unlocked recently water tube boilers, which will use tools and coal to just flat out reduce the workers required in these buildings. So for instance, this one right here, if I enable water tube boiler, it will reduce the labor costs by 3,000 people, which is actually pretty chunky. Pretty chunky, everybody. Now to do this, we're going to do a few things. First off, we need loads of coal, right? So I'm actually going to build some new coal mines in our region, which actually has workers still. Because coal's useful anyway, we just want to get this out of the way. Also, we need more tools, which luckily for us is already on the cards. Next thing I want to try and do as well is, our money is still not very grand, right? I did mention that I want to try and fix the economy to get lower taxation so people aren't so angry at me. So to do this, we are going to attempt to reduce this subsidies. Right now we are spending 7 grand a week on subsidies because our railways are not exactly very profitable right now. They are absolutely hemorrhaging money because we just have way too much transport in our nation. Now there are of course loads of things we can do with transport, and I think we've already done them all. I think we've already gone through and applied transportation networks to all our buildings apart from this one. Let me have a quick look at this as well. Yep, we have done that already, so that's a problem. We literally cannot increase transport demand any further at this point. But it's okay, because we can do the other thing, which is reducing the amount of transportation we're creating. Where is that? Development, cargo prioritization. Oh, this will make it go too far the other way. So maybe we need to do a little... Let's just do it a little bit at a time, shall we? Do you know what? Let's do it the other way around. Let's do this. That's immediately increased our budget because we are now spending less on subsidies. How are we looking though with... Do you know what? It's nearly perfectly balanced. We'll keep it like that for now. That's pretty handy. We've actually somehow managed to get to a point where it's pretty okay. Now the best thing about this as well is not only has it increased the budget we have for our railways here, it also means that we actually get a little bit more infrastructure. So for instance, having this enabled, I actually lost 5 infrastructure points. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's pretty bad. We got a negative event when it comes to colonial affairs. Wait, who's this? Oh. Let's go for this one. It increases the political movement and radicalization of our preserved non-colonial affairs movement against this law, but they are already pretty weak, so it should actually be fine. We're not going to worry about that. I also really want to pass the law quickly because of that just popped up on the screen that I clicked off for some reason. We can now actually institute some kind of healthcare law, which should hopefully help us be a more normal society. Now, technology. What do we want to do next? We're actually at the point now where we've actually done all the tier 2 research for production, which is pretty handy. I don't know if I explained it. I'll quickly say it again. Because there's tiers of research, like for instance this one here costs 8,000 innovation to research, where a tier 2 normally will only cost... That's actually pretty similar. What? Wait a minute, why are these so cheap? My brain. I don't know. Actually, that's pretty similar. I was gonna say there's normally quite a large difference between there. That's what I was looking for. 32k innovation. That is a big difference, everybody. You want to probably avoid that if we can. 3 years. Well, anyway, what I was gonna say anyway, we're gonna go back and we're gonna try and do some of these cheaper innovation technologies, especially ones that will help us out when it comes to just efficiency as we go along. One of those is going to be probably nationalism, but we're going to go for this one. The main reason being is that it will unlock multiculturalism, which will in turn mean that we can remove discrimination from our beautiful country and hopefully open us up for people moving over here to join us so we get more workers. Now, that's going to be working out for us. Some stuff happened while I was talking there, but what was it? I have no idea. I think we had some random events pop up. But overall, we pretty much just need to wait for this to get filled up and pass. But it is what it is. Anyway. Perfect. We're already building our little coal mines, which is going to be very handy in a second. So when this is finished, let's just do it now. We are going to just immediately switch over all these buildings to be a bit more efficient here. So, where are we? Let's go here, and let's just do it right away. Oh, interesting. The textile mills actually don't require any coal. It just requires tools. And it still saves us a lot of money as well, in terms of workers. The problem with this, by the way, is you may see a little bit of an increase in a second on the radicals at the top of the screen here. Because if you fire a guy from his job, he's not going to be very happy about it, everybody. Simple as that. But in the long term, I feel like it makes the businesses more efficient, especially in our situation. I will say though, based on where you're playing in the world, this may not be the best idea, because not only does it cost more resources to do, it also, of course, makes it so you have more unemployment if you have a lot of workers that aren't working. So in our case, we have very little population. We need to save our workers for other buildings so we actually can do other stuff. However, if I was to say living and playing in Delhi over here, I have 3.85 million peasants. It doesn't matter if I am using efficiency technologies. You want to get as many people as possible working in your businesses. So in this situation, you ignore all that stuff and you just get as many building and people working in them as humanly possible. But it's totally fine. Anyway, let's move back over this way. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So that is now working out. It should be pretty quick to fill up these buildings because we've increased the demand for coal by quite a lot. But I will say, with the amount of coal mines I've ordered, we should easily be able to get this down to a nice a nice balanced costing for coal for our little country here. Now, that's working out pretty well. We're also slowly getting rid of our debt as well, which is pretty handy. We are going to focus on our next conquest. So, we have a few targets here. Let's go for Honduras, which I feel like we can easily win. They have no definite allies, just potential allies. So let's give that a shot. Yes. I am definitely sure. Okay, we'll see. Now, the best case scenario for us at this point is that if the kingdom joins one of these wars we're going to fight very shortly. If he does, we can actually bypass the English defence clause on the protectorate agreement and we can kill them, kind of like a proxy war in EU4. So there's still an opportunity we can do it. We just have to hope that they decide to kill themselves. But that may or may not happen. I'm not really sure on that one. We'll have to see. Anyway, apart from all that, what else are we looking at in our little glorious kingdom here? So apart from that, I think in terms of issues, we seem to be okay. There are, of course, some unproductive trade routes, which we may switch out. And we've also got issues with paper and clippers. By the way, I got to say, I think they started using this a while ago in their games. I think CK3 definitely had it as well. These situations are extremely useful. If you're not really sure what to do next, or you want to just have a nice overall reminder, this is such a good idea. Like, you can quickly see what the problems are, and you can try and deal with them in your own way. Now, clippers are very easy to fix. We actually have a shipyard already, which can switch over to reinforced wooden ships. It does unfortunately cost a little bit more engines and hardwood, but it will quickly fix the issue with too many clippers. Done. And we actually already have room for another, what, 70 to... I'm not sure now. I was going to say it looks pretty obvious. Oh, people are buying clippers. That's a bit annoying. Regardless, it'd be fine. I'm also going to queue up somewhere an additional 2 fishing wharfs as well for the old food production. Let's build some... Oh, I forgot. We have issues with... Oh, no. We'll wait a little bit. Maybe these new lands we're going to conquer will also have some... No. 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 We've probably lost everybody. This is a complete disaster. England is overpowered. Okay. If we quickly win the war... Oh no, I've not even got any units there. England, no, why are you doing this to me? If we we can still win this. It's fine. If we get to a position where we quickly wipe out the enemy, England will not have a front to join. If we leave it too long, oh, they're already over there. We can still win this. England does not normally use all its power against minor threats such as us. We're not even on their radar most of the time. So if we quickly try and get to the point where I kill my enemy here and we switch over and help Brazil take out their little territory over here, we might be okay. We can just sit in our little nation. We won't attack them. They'll get bored and they'll go somewhere else. It'd be fine, right? Don't worry about it. At least for us, we should easily better win this part here, though. It should be pretty quick for us. I can't believe England's done this. I can't believe it. England is pretty terrifying. We've also got to hope that somebody else decides to attacking at the same time. Are they only at war with us? Oh, they are. That's so bad. The problem is, though, you've got to try and win these battles before they start ramping up. They've already got up to 50,000 units. So they are realizing, we need more than 10,000 men here. We have to use their arrogance against them. If they actually decide to employ their entire army, we have no chance. Okay, I have one. We should automatically redeploy to this location. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how good the quality of the Brazilian army is. 3150. Is that good or bad compared to what I'm at? 50. Yeah, I'm better than them, but we're not going to be able to beat England. They're 5374. Is that the highest in the world? It might actually be the highest in the world. I mean, we're fine, right? The enemy's already really weak. They're probably going to surrender at some point, and England has no direct war goals on me. So there is still a path of success here. The poor Brazilians. Oh, look at those death... Oh no, the Brazilians. I like how we got like some sad violin music for the destruction of the Brazilian army. Also, they're sinking my convoys, which I'm not a fan of personally. I do not approve. What is this? They wish to offer me a university, which we will accept with elite because it costs money. So have I gone over universities? So universities are pretty cool. They increase qualification access, which is like the ability for populations to go up to a higher tier of work. Kind of like like education. Oh, very nice. Let's quickly pause there. And also they increase innovation by 2, which is not a lot, by the way. Quickly need to go over innovation, by the way. If we go over to here, you can see that currently we throw 50 innovation a week into the technology we so desire. If I were so inclined, I can actually get myself up to 98.2 innovation per week. So I can actually double my current tech speed, but that would require me to build a lot of universities. It's kind of the same as like the construction yard and stuff. It costs you a lot of money, but it gives you a national boon. But is the boon worth it at this point? No, not really. The war's over. Perfect. So like I said, in our case, it was kind of scary all of England, but because we were lucky that the English did not directly get a war goal on us, they were just there to try and slow us down. It wasn't a big deal. So, we got our new territory, and it's currently on fire a little bit. Is there a... See, there's some slight fire, and also there's a lot of turmoil. But it's okay. Now, this place also has a little bit of a problem with infrastructure. Now, just to fix this immediately, I'm going to actually... Ooh. We probably need to save ourselves a little bit of infrastructure space. So let's just change over all these to the correct building thing. I think this is a kind of useless building. Not in the game, I mean in our current situation. We've already got fabric. We're going to cut these down by 2, which should in turn fix the It went up by 1. Oh, it's because devastation, sorry. Devastation is caused by war, and it directly affects morality, infrastructure, and migration. So, I kind of deleted a building a bit prematurely there, but it is what it is, it's fine. Okay, so now that's fixed, let's just get this sorted for the rest of the locations. Oh, that was the wrong button, everybody. I need more vineyards, thank you. So much clicking, everybody. We are the click gods of Victoria Free. Do we need this many ports? No. But also yes, because it's also increasing the... Oh no, I could have left those buildings there. Whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it, everybody. Mistakes may have been made, it's totally fine. Okay, let's see. So let's actually increase our little friends here that work on the little paper mills. Sorry, not paper mills, the government buildings. We also need to, of course, get more paper. We have a big deficit there. Paper, paper, paper. I actually think we can increase the production instead via this method. But still, it would probably be a good idea to actually increase the paper mills as well. Let's get that sorted out. How have you not done this yet? Oh, there we go. Thanks. Okay, next law, everybody. Next law. Private health insurance. Go. Now, I'm going to go for the same reasoning I went for my last law I did, which is private healthcare scales based off wealth. And if I have a wealthy society, it should be better than public health insurance. That is my reasoning, and hopefully it will work. If it doesn't work, well, I'm sorry, everybody, but I'm trying my best here. Okay, sorted. Of course, right now we are losing a lot of wealth, but it's mostly because we have a massive issue when it comes to the bureaucracy points we have. Now, terminal's also looking pretty bad as well. I think it's because we have a quite high tax rate. You can actually see, with the quality of our nation here, we are slowly dropping off when it comes to radicals. But for the most part, we have a lot of them, and it's causing us some issues. I feel like we probably should wait a little bit before we attack another one. Oh, actually, I say this. Both of these factions like me too much anyway, so we need to spend some time reducing relations with them until we can attack them. On the inverse, we should probably also ask England to not kill us next time and increase relations with them. Please, England, don't kill me. Please. I beg of you. Okay. Wow, if you run out of bureaucratic influence, it is a bit of a nightmare. So, the gold reserves are not looking too healthy right now. Also, we've got to bear in mind as well, because we're building a building which is not actually a direct, like, what would be called? Production kind of building. We're not actually getting any subsidies from, what is this? Ecuador wishes to join our customs union. Do you know what? We will accept that for now. So, custom unions are pretty interesting. Oh, our custom union. Good. It means that I can get more people into it. Custom unions will mean that you, as a nation, can bring in another nation to join your market. Now, the reason I was saying who runs it, which is important, is it means what what market is the major market. If I was to join their custom unions, I would join their market, and this time they're joining my market. This basically just means that I can continually add in new people into my market if I do so desire. Now, yes, this may cause a lot of fluctuation with our economy here, but it should kind of stabilize both our nations. So I don't know what kind of demands they have on their population, but it should probably change some stuff in a second. It's reduced a little bit, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It just means that all our businesses probably have way more stuff to sell stuff to. But it'll be okay. Wow, this is really bad. All my progress on defeating debt is just being thrown out the window, everybody. Now, there is a diplomatic path you can take to getting vassals, which is eventually you can try and get them into a protectorate. But I don't really know how to translate that into making them a part of my nation at this point. So I do tend to avoid such a thing. Unless it's like, there's no reason as well that I can't just do this temporarily, so I can technically have them in my market, while also keeping them ready for later on for me to attack them at some point. But because if I was going to attack somebody in South America, it would be Venezuela first, because they have sulfur mines. So, yeah, they're not going to be my first target anyway. Guys, can you hurry up with this building, please? We really need to get the admin buildings up and running. I beg of you. We've got to be careful though, because we just added an extra 1 million people into our country. That is a lot of people, and I imagine right now we're going to have a bit of problem with food. Because the AI, at least in this region at the start of the game, does not seem to have very good food production. I'm trying to find the market button. Give me a second. There you go. Food. 21% increase in costs. Groceries, also 21%. Not great. We probably want to deal with that. That helped a little bit, but we still have a massive issue here. An angry article. Suppress. Oh my god. Oh my god, everybody. We got a lot of negatives here. The entire front bar is just not looking healthy. Everyone's annoyed, everybody. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to drop up one of these. Oh, I kind of messed up a little bit. But it's so minor, it's fine. I just wanted to save some costing there when it came to ports. But, I mean, it saved me like a little bit of money. Okay. So, next up, we pretty much just got to wait, I think, to be honest. We just got to wait for these buildings to be finished. We can then see how our taxation looks, and we can try and tweak things a little bit to fix it. Also, we have a lot of issues right now, apparently. Tools and paper. Ah, because they've nicked all my tools. Yes. Yes, they have. Something I want to point out, by the way, about the UI, I kind of would love it, is if you can find a way of seeing how much an individual building would actually give you. Because you kind of have to do reverse engineering every time you want to see what's happening. So I go, oh, I got to divide this by 4 to find out how much each building would give me. It'd be a lot better if it just says, like, oh, this gives you, like, whatever. Like, I don't know what it would be, like 90, 70, I don't know. But still, still everybody. A little bit of quality of life, I think, can be improved there, because it is quite confusing on what each thing does. Did I not just kill the building here? I think I queued up a textile mill by mistake. And this one doesn't show you at all. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, it's because we got the investment pool working again. Though this is only temporary, because I don't think the investment pool can... Yeah, we only get 7,000 investment pool per week, and we spend 12k. So eventually, this will run out as we go through the game. I need less radicals right now. We have quite a lot of them. Okay. Oh, I didn't... I didn't know that was even there. I just clicked on it by mistake. Injured farmers. So we can get 10% increased chance, or 40%, but for 5 years, everybody dies more often. Oh my god. Oh, we can get 50%, or everybody just... No. I don't want to lose my population. We haven't got enough already. Let's go for increased armed forces happiness, because we do want to keep them happy for potential wars in the future. They are already loyal, though, to be fair, but so is the industrials, so it kind of adds up together. Okay. Is this going down slowly? It is. Very, very slowly we are defeating issues there. Now, I'm trying to figure out what to do. We might just sit on this current budget for a while to get rid of as much debt as possible. Yes, we'll do that. Because I do want to get rid of it, because if we get rid of the debt now, we will, of course, save an additional £1,000 interest, which is just flat out making me lose money. So we want to avoid that if we can. We also probably want to... Wow, we are... Our economy's been completely changed by this new person coming in. What is our worst issue right now? So we're currently about to make paper and textiles, so that will be solved. We did see a second ago that tools are having a bad day. I'm going to queue up an additional 2 tool factories. Ah, no, we're not. We're not doing that. Well, we are, but in a different way. So we are going to instead queue up an additional motor industry. No, we should do it afterwards. We'll do railway first. Motor industry. Steel mill. And then 2 tool workshops. I imagine as well this will also cause problems with iron production, because we're already negative 74, which is not great. So, after that, we are going to institute 2 additional mines. We can't do more than this, because we're already going to be over peasant capacity. So, any more will just be a waste of building. That is that sorted. Now, next up, I did see that we have issues with food, do we not? Yes, we have issues with everything right now, but mostly food. We want to keep food as low as possible so people buy other goods with their wealth. Now, how do we deal with food? This space is going to be filled up. We can't build here. Over here? Nope, full. Oh, no. Oh, this place has got a little gap. Okay. Fishing is a very efficient way of getting food, in my opinion, at the start of the game anyway. So I feel like we should... Oh, very nice. We are going to build an additional shipyard. And then we're going to fill up... Oh, sorry, I'm messing this up. For a long-term food reduction, we're going to fill up all the fishing wharfs in this location. Ah, there's a problem with this. Infrastructure. It's already got a problem, and even this becoming a full place will not fix the problem. So we're also going to put in the middle of this. Very nice, thank you, game. Oh, the game crashed. Don't worry, that was a disaster. I hope that my save is okay now. We've got a new patch, because I'm a bit scared. That's the first crash I've had in like 50 hours, and it's the first time I'm playing on this patch. I'm not sure if it's the patch or if it's because I'm playing on a save that's on an old version of the game now. I don't know, but it's kind of scary. Anyway, I was in the middle of stuff, wasn't I? Let's queue up the railway over this location. We need to bring this up, so we do it before we start the shipyard. And that should also fix the problem in this region. Done! Okay, so a lot of stuff we've got to fix. But I'm sure we can do it. So we just built a paper mill, right? Yes, so that should fix the paper demands. And also, because it was a good use in a government building, it's massively reduced the amount of money we were spending. Let's go for... Not this stuff. I want to go for over here, don't I? I'm going to try and get myself some nationalism, which would help authority and hopefully save my horrific authority deficit, which is causing all my opposition to have 2.9 negative income, approval of me, which is pretty bad. Anyway, we'll work on that. Now, I actually have some plus money for once, which is pretty cool. We need to get more bureaucracy anyway to increase such as education and eventually healthcare. Actually, we should leave it alone for now, because this is going to increase the amount of... We're going to lose 22. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. Now, we actually have, by looks of it, defeated debt. We are now back in the black, everybody. So, I'm going to now reduce taxes. Wow, I didn't realise I had... Oh, that's interesting. Tax should go back up a little bit now, but we want to get to the point as well where we can defeat consumption tax. This will, of course, also immediately fix my issue with authority and just pretty much make life easier as we go along. And also, it should help start reducing radicals at a faster rate because people are going to be better off. Nice! Is there a use to rubber at this point of the game? I don't think there is. I mean, there is a use to rubber, but I don't think... Not right now. I don't think I have anything that I could possibly use. Sure, I'm trying to find the rubber. I knew we had rubber somewhere. I think I did. Wait, I saw we had rubber. I'm probably just being blind. Don't worry about it. Somewhere has rubber. There it is. But I can't look at this one because it's not my country. We're losing money again. I imagine it's because our beautiful investment pool has run dry. Yes, it has run out of its swagger. So now we're down to losing a little bit of money. Not great. Not great. I was hoping the reduction in taxes would actually help us out here with the income. It does seem to be slowly rising a little bit, but because we've got so much population right now, I think we've got a lot of goods that are just too expensive, unfortunately. Just way too expensive. This is a bit of a problem for us. Just have to make do, I think. Just have to make do. There is something we can potentially consider, which is doing gaslighting. But it's also increased labour costs. We need the labour for other buildings. That probably won't work out too well. We'll leave it for now. Like I said, it is getting better. We may go into a little bit of debt again. Turn a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Now, we actually have healthcare, right? Negative 0% mortality per wealth. That's a bit confusing, but I guess it's like 0.5 or something. So if we actually go into one of our countries, let's have a look at these guys. They are... Oh, wait a second. They are getting a reduction of 3% from private healthcare, where if somebody is richer... Let's have a look. Who would be rich? This guy. They are getting a negative 9%. Interesting. That does kind of prove that this is a better idea, in my opinion. Because this guy's already got 9% reduction in mortality, right? And the public healthcare would have been 5% for everybody. Our basic dude was on 3% already. And he's like, this is going to be what's it called? The poorest guy we have, pretty much. So if we just increase the standard of living a bit higher, then we would actually beat out the public healthcare scaling system. That's the plan. Anyway. We are still building buildings here. Our money is still being hurt, unfortunately. Is there anything we can do in the meantime that might help us out? Oh, have we got no laws? Oh, we got no laws. Okay. Let's see. Most of the laws I have pushed through are actually pretty decent right now. I don't think there's any need to change migration at this point, because when I get to... I forgot! Multiculturalism! This will fix a lot of our unrest. Well, not a lot of it, but it will help us out quite a bit. Now, it does come with a downside of losing more authority, but it will make all of these people actually want to live in my country. So right now, because we've got 107, we've got loads and loads of Amazonians that are just unhappy with us, we're permanently getting like increases in radicalism from them just not being accepted culture. So this would be good for us. This would be great for us. Oh, look at what I've done, by the way. Because I keep firing people from buildings. I've lost, what? I've got 40k radicals from just firing people. It's, my bad. It happens, everybody. It happens. Okay. Oh, the costing. This next building should help us out loads, though, because this is going to give us a lot more engines to make all these railways cheaper. Oh, wait. Why is that going down? I think someone's making motors, and it's not me. Wait, where do I see that again? Sorry, give me a second, everybody. Give me a second. Here, right? Someone's making motors. Is it Ecuador? No, maybe we're importing. Yes. Down with the police. Increase the police budget. He's mad. I guess somebody's brought in a trade route for engines. America... Oh no, that's exporting. Ah, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they, one of the trade routes dropped off. That is a very unproductive trade route. Wait, do we need this anymore? I was originally exporting luxury furniture because we didn't have enough demand in my own country, but I'm pretty sure... Wow, yes. That's just hurting us at this point. Turn that off. Do I have anything else like that? We're also importing 558 clothes. Damn, boy! We need to get more textile mills. No wonder why you haven't got any workers. We just import. America's beating us out on the efficiency. Damn it, America. That is a lot. We're pretty much importing all of our clothes. Okay, what does this produce at maximum capacity? 100 clothes. We need to get an extra 4 factories. We cannot get 4 factories. We haven't got enough workers. Damn it. The lack of people is disturbing everybody. What was that? What was that audio file? Oh, sorry. I was looking at my OBS and it wasn't actually showing I was doing any music. And I was like, oh my god, it's broken. It's fine though. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Shortly we should get even more motors. Then we move into the steel mill and the industrial goods. It's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. Actually, I don't want to increase taxes because of the radicalism. Because like right now, if you look at this, we're actually going down to nearly under 600,000. Which is pretty good progress. Wow. I'm in debt. It's not really going to help me, but great. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Now, let's put our attention back over here, shall we? So, why are we not reducing relations with these nations, you may ask? It's probably because they've done a bit of a sneaky one. They've actually improving relations while I'm decreasing relations, and it's actually counteracting each other. Pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I want to kill you guys. Stop doing that, please. We are going to invest in Operation Fart and General Direction, which is we're going to expel the diplomats, which increases our infamy a little bit, decreases relations, and stops them from improving relations for 5 years. Now, infamy is a general you've been naughty situation, and currently we have 0 infamy. So we can easily do this without worrying about getting a coalition or something. Screw you guys. Screw you. Ooh. If we declare war here, we get the other one for free. It's like a buy one get one free sale. Exit. Okay, we can easily finish the conquest here. Let's just hope that the kingdom joins on their side, because if we can finish them off, that'd be brilliant. Anyway, so as we're waiting now, let's just add the final war goal. Oh, there's multiple. Oh, I forgot they got a random, like, little bit of land in the middle of nowhere. Let's add these in. Ah! 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 We've done it! We have all 3 remaining nations! That's amazing. That is great news for us. Because I wasn't sure how to kill that one, because England was just going to stop me every time. Because unfortunately, if it's a war against one of their subjects, they would care a lot more, and they would probably deploy units into this location before even starting the war, which would have been awful. Amazonian customers are not wanted. Oh, it's a negative event when it comes to passing my law. That's annoying. We've only got 10% chance now. We're back to our massively negative situation over there. Damn it, game. It's probably also because we're also using military goods, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. What we should probably do after this is I think we can get away with actually reducing the cost of the military temporarily to get the finance under control again. Because the problem is, until I defeat all these terminal locations with just over time making them like me more, we are going to have a lot of troubles with stability. Okay, looks like the war's about to start, and the enemy has not got any more reinforcements. So it should be quite a quick one. Just got to take down a few thousand enemies, and we have won the situation. It's really handy having an ally, by the way. Brazil has been a great support unit. They're also going to help me take down the rest of South America, and then eventually I'm going to kill them. But they don't know that. They just don't talk about it. Okay, very nice, guys. I like how I just sent 1,000 men for some reason on a 2v1. I don't know how this has actually happened. We've lost. I wonder why, everybody. It's not like it's unfair a battle in the first place. Well, that was a waste of men. It's okay. We're short on guys. Can you please do better battles in the future, guys? We want to be a bit more efficient here. Steel mill's about to be completed. I do realise, by the way, that I did miscalculate a little bit, because there is clearly not a problem with steel, but future, it'd be fine, right? We will use it eventually. It's not a problem. To be fair, I am building more tool yards afterwards, so it will be used up in a higher capacity later on. 5,000 versus 3,000. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Good job, Francisco. How are you doing now, by the way, with your... Look how many traits he has now. Oh, he's alcoholic. Less morale damage. That kind of sucks. You just got to pray that your guys don't get bad traits, by the way. That seems to be the general consensus there. Finish them. Finish them. I still wish, by the way, they didn't do this graphic. I wish there was like a giant, like... army of guys just like charging at each other. That'd be really interesting. I know, I understand that they got rid of the system where it's like player in like tactical combat, but I still would love it if it's a bit more graphic. I mean, like Hearts of Iron 4, for instance, with the air battles, had like those like depending on how many airplanes you had in the location, you had loads of aircraft that are just fighting each other. Stuff like that. I want to see like a giant like line of guys shooting each other and stuff like that. It'd be cool. Okay, Kingdom has been defeated. El Salvador has been defeated. Guatemala has been defeated. I can't say that name, I'm sorry. Guatemala. I don't know. It's weird. Near that. Victory. So this should be pretty easy for us. So this is this a split state? It's not. Okay. This will already be a state because it's going to be a part of this larger one. These two, these three are going to have to be integrated via coring. So we probably also need to get ourselves a little bit more government administration. Let's get that going. Water explosion. Did I just have this event? I will pick the same option again. Thank you, game. Okay. Why is this war not ending? Well, they'll figure out eventually that they've been fully defeated. It's fine. We also don't need to be reducing relations anymore. Oh, there you go. There goes one. Oh, that's very expensive. We may leave these guys as non-states until we get the admin buildings set up. Okay, let's start doing what we need to do. We're making too much of some resources here, which is a bit of a problem. But I don't also want to reduce their welfare by removing their jobs. Thieves and liars. Increase success chance by 15, but we lose 50 authority while doing this law. I'll take that. How are we doing with... Ooh, we actually have run out of... No, we haven't. I got to be careful what I say. I feel like it's not an issue with my supply, it's an issue with the infrastructure. And there you go. We have issues with infrastructure. We need a railway there. We need a... That one's fine. Oh, nice. That's okay, that's okay. This is another state. Oh, we need one of these. So many things we got to switch over, everybody. Conquest can be a pain at times, but hopefully if you don't lose the territory, it should be pretty stable in the future. Oh, yes, we need 2 railways being built in different locations. Done. Where was I? Here. I think. Probably. Done, done, done. Okay, so that's... What was that going to be? Like, 150 odd points we need there, which is quite a lot. Let's actually use some of the... That's going to make it worse, though, isn't it? We probably don't want to do that. We need to build it somewhere else. We need to build more of these fellas. Okay, I've already queued one up. We can get away with having one here as well. And I have 2 here. Oh, there's really... I was like, I can't find it. Done. Okay, next up, let's go for this one, because it actually reduces the cost of population by 5%. And at this point, we need a lot of admin buildings, so it'd be pretty handy for us. And as I said earlier, we're also going to be a little bit cheeky with our military, because we need to stabilize this nation, everybody. There's too much instability to... Because Venezuela is a bigger cookie to crumble anyway. We probably want to stabilize ourselves up first. So I'm actually going to reduce some of our military buildings a little bit. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, is there barracks here? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, actually, I say that. Do you know what? We're okay. That's fine. We'll keep this. It's very, like, balanced, but we are okay. And I'm losing 7% taxes. We probably should bring up one of these a bit quicker. Let's let them finish that tool workshop, and then we'll do this. Oh, it's probably because we've got a tool factory working. That should have even more when it's finished, so awesome. Okay, it's going pretty well. Do I have any other weird trade routes I created that aren't really required anymore? I've got a lot apparently. Silk, sulfur, and glass are required. Coffee, sugar are exports. Do we still need to export sugar and coffee? Not coffee. Sorry, I'm just blind. Give me a second, everybody. There it is. Okay, get rid of that. Wow, I'm making a lot of money from that, though. Screw it. My people come first, okay? We're also exporting 157 sugar. I feel like that is probably going to be... Yeah, we need to keep that going. Oh, we don't actually have a... Do we have a trade route with America? We don't. I would like to try that, though. We can't. Okay, never mind. No. No. We'll leave that be. Oh, wow. We just stopped selling... We just stopped getting stuff from America with clothes. They must have had a massive increase in their own demand, or something's crashed on their market. But look at how much money this this clothes manufacturer is making. This tailor's crazy. Yeah, we probably want to deal with this at some point. Where is this? Yes. At least we're making money again, though. Though we're currently £328,000 in debt, which is not exactly very good. Do you know what? Yeah, because we're going to take a little bit of a period of rest from Conquest, let's actually do this. Screw it. I've got to be a bit careful, though, because it might actually mess up. Are we exporting anything? We are. So I'm going to hope that exports maintain the feasibility of those buildings. If they're cheap, people should try and buy them. Wait, did that even change it? Wait a minute. It didn't even change. Someone must have started immediately buying the goods. No, we're still using it somewhere. But where? That doesn't make any sense. How is this happening? That is confusing. I know what's doing it. I understand, everybody. I understand. It's because we're in a custom union. They are using the cannons. Well, regardless, I'm saving money. Well, it should be anyway. I was going to say what happened to my income there, but it's because we've gone back to a situation where we are building a bureaucratic building once again. The Andes, Italian interests. Why would they care about that? I don't know. Oh, what have you done, Argentina? Why would you do this? Oh my god! France! The world is a strange place, everybody. The world is a strange place. Scandinavia? Is a country now? They must be pretty powerful, surely. 7th in the world. Where are we at? We're on the list! We're 22nd. We're getting there. We have just dropped some ranks, though, because I reduced the power of my military. But Greece is 14th. Interesting. How do they have so much prestige? Olympic Games. They're cheating. They're cheating, everybody. I wish I had Olympic Games. I'm just stuck here with nothing. The only thing I've got is... where's my prestige? I'm a leading producer of engines. That's what I've got. Not really the same, is it? We're actually making money in this location. It's pretty cool. How are we still spending so much on subsidies then? We are spending a lot on subsidies. How? What is going on there? For some reason I thought that... Oh, it's probably because they can't pay the entire weekly balance. That's probably why it's not working perfectly. Do you know what, though? We could probably switch back in some places to wooden passenger carriages. And that should then mean I don't have to pay for this anymore. Whoa. Oh, I thought... So my understanding's been a bit flawed here, apparently, because I thought that if they could pay the balance, they would. But they're not. Whatever. It's fine. A little bit of confusion, but it's not a problem. We need a little bit more. Let's just switch over some other ones. Problem is, every time you do this, you get like an extra 15, so eventually we would have too much again. This one's already got the same setting. We'll deal with that for now, because I also am aware I'm building more later on, so... Yeah, how are we doing with radicals? 1.39 million. That's a lot. Wait a minute. Oh, it's because I captured loads of territory. This place is pretty stacked. Okay, speaking of stacked places, let's... Ooh, very nice. Good job, guys. Okay, start incorporating. We'll do one at a time. We are... Oh, that is not good. So it's actually 60 per iron mine, isn't it? But we have plenty of workers here. It shouldn't be a problem. And now that we actually have cultures set up and sorted now, you'll see that every single person in my nation is actually happy to live here. And there's a lot of them. Actually, you see here as well, this is the general turmoil of a culture. So hopefully this will start going down now. Hopefully. It probably won't actually, because I think those states still have issues with the market, but... Oh, this is where Gran Colombia is. I'm such an idiot, sorry. What do I need? I need Zula. I just need Venezuela and Ecuador. Interesting. Oh, improved fertilizer. That's amazing, because food is probably pretty bad right now. If we go into... We've got a little bit of a problem, everybody. So yes, we can increase grain production massively with this new income, but we have an issue with fertilizer. We do not have enough fertilizer to do this. We can do it incrementally, to a point where they're both balanced out. To be fair, that's pretty good already. Let's have a look at one of them. We can do... We got an extra 10. We've got an extra 10 we have available. Okay, let's just do one more. And that should be balanced now. I'm getting a lot of laws being passed through at the moment. Not laws, technologies. Unlocked restricted child labour. That is amazing. So yes, we are in the 1800s, everybody. There is unfortunately children working in all the farms and stuff, which I think actually massively increases the death rate of children, as you probably would expect. Child labour allowed. 30% dependency income, plus 5% mortality rate. Not great. Not great at all. We probably want to get rid of this as a priority as soon as we finish our... Wait, we have finished the other law. Okay. Who wants to help children's lives? No one. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks, everybody. We need to... Never mind. We'll come back to that later. They just don't care. They just don't care about the lives of their children. We can start moving towards a more... less censorship, though. But But that is going to cause a lot of opposition from a lot of parties. Ah, we'll be fine. What can possibly go wrong? Ah, we can support more declared interests. Let's have a look. So we've already declared interests in pretty much the whole of this region. I would say, let's go for the Caribbean. So it's going to be hard for me to conquer the Caribbean because I've got a navy, but we can also try and bring in like Haiti into my like customs union, which may be a good idea. Okay, I want to bring this up again. We'll bring up 2 of them actually. No, do you know what? We'll bring up all 3. The reason being that I really want to get the other states we captured recently starting being integrated. So I'm going to do this. Because I'm integrating El Salvador. We need to also integrate these ones as well. This one can probably start now, actually. And the leftovers as well, we'll put back into investments into institutions. Now we're doing discrimination now anyway. That has gone down, I'm pretty sure. I think it's because we have a lot of issues of basic goods being expensive. We have issues with... We are like kind of remaining in a status quo. Or even slightly reducing the amount of radicals we have. But still, we need to get the market more stable to get rid of these people. Because it also is affecting taxes and migration. We want both of those to be as high as humanly possible. Actually, I'm kind of curious about something. I think we've been nicking people from Ecuador. I think they've been moving from that country to my country. Because they're in the same market, they can move between market regions. So I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, screw this place sucks. With their, where is it? It should, oh, standard living, 11. But mine is, oh my god. Would you live here? Or would you live here? Clearly, one of these places has a better standard of living, everybody. These guys all have canes, top hats, and awesome jackets. These guys are just... I don't know what they're doing. Do we still have the naked guy? Yes, we do. May he never disappear. The naked man will never go. I like the graphics, by the way. I like all the different people you can have here. It's a plowman. Yeah. Get that chest out, buddy. Anyway, moving on with my life. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm building one here first. That's going to be the least useful one. Why is there a barracks here? Wait a minute. Oh. I got 15,000 troops. That is correct. But leave them there, I guess. No, thank you, trade unions. I do not want your assistance. Okay, so that's working out pretty well. This one, we're just got to wait a little bit, I think. We're just letting time go by. We actually have the capacity now to improve relations with nations in this area. We'll improve relations with Haiti, and hopefully we can incorporate them into our market at some point. Haiti, I think, has a nice amount of farms and stuff, so they can help us out with luxury goods. I'm back to trade routes. We have a problem with sulfur importing. Where is sulfur? Maybe we should look for a better sulfur import route. British. Italian. How much do we need to import anyway for sulfur? 20. Believe it be. Believe it be. You know what else I should do as well? Because we have a lot of goods that are just not being sold. We should export to Brazil. I'm pretty sure we have a trade route. It won't cost me anything. We're just going to do it. It should probably increase my money quite a bit, I would imagine. Ah, nice. I swear I've already done that one. Meat. We have to remember this later on, but I think, wow. This is going to help a lot of businesses get a lot of money. Okay. Let's go for... I think we should go for steel frame buildings. It's infrastructure upgrade. And it allows you, it's going to take 6 years, I know, it's a long one, but it allows me to switch over construction yards to using steel instead of iron. This can be quite a big increase for us because it would mean, what is this? A president has been caught reading a controversial censor book. He's been reading porn. Let's see. Oh, it's... I'll take that, whatever. Man can do what the man does. So, what I was going to say, this will allow us to do this. It will mean that we pretty much get double efficiency with construction yards, which would be pretty powerful. We use less iron, but we do require explosives, which we need to get into our economy at some point anyway. So, I think we're pretty handy. So, at this point as well, are we incorporating all these states? Yes. Now we are. Okay, they're all running forward. Very nice. Untrained hands. Keep children off the factory floor. Yes, I agree. The Fang migration. Who the hell are these people? It's the Fang gang. Central African heritage. Interesting. Is there a lot of them? Yes. Well, maybe not that much, but it's going up. We're getting some migration here, so that's good for us. As you know, we need more workers, so... Actually, we're looking pretty good with workers right now. We've got quite a few buffer workers. Is this our last happen? It is. We're getting there. Our country is growing massively. If you think about where we started, we have got a lot of stuff going for us right now. I've got to try to remember when I got to cut the video off now, everybody, because it's... Wait, 25... I think it's right now, everybody. I think we've reached the end of the video. I just want to say thank you for watching. It's been a great time. I absolutely love playing this game. I will have a quick look at the world, shall we, before the end of it. Now, it looks like there is some kind of weird American-Mexican war right now. It's absolutely disgusting. How's this even happened? Hopefully one of the sides wins. We have pretty static South America. France is absolutely just hoovering up Africa right now. They're just... And Russia, weirdly. Very strange. Over here it looks like it's still pretty static, though Scandinavia has now been formed and actually owns a lot of territory moving into that region. Egypt has lost territory to the Ottoman Empire. What else is going on? I'm pretty sure this was not a thing at some point. So it looks like East India Company has expanded into China. Well, is that kind of China? That region of the world. What else is going on? The Dutch seem to have improved quite a bit, and there's a massive uprising in South, I've forgotten the name again. Australia, that was it, everybody. What has gone on over there? It's a bit crazy. But, apart from that, everybody, thank you for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.